And let's talk about this Eureka story. So I had totally forgot that there was a story that was going around that I knew about, I believe, maybe 2 years. When did All Stars 10 come out? So All Stars 10, Maddie Morphosis was actually supposed to be on the show. But because there was an alleged story that came out, and I remember somebody, a real close source told me this, that it's in the whole drag race fandom that works with the girls and everything, had told me a story that Maddie Morphosis had allegedly SA'd another queen. I didn't know it was Kerri Colby, or maybe it was told that it was Kerri allegedly, but I had forgotten. So this came in around the time when it was like All Stars 10. She was supposed to be on the show, and that was the reason why she was taken off, because apparently World of Wonder got word that there was some type of assault situation that happened where he got somebody drunk and took advantage. And I believe that it was confirmed that she was supposed to be on the show by Nicole Page Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia, had admitted it when she was beating her face on a live. And so recently, there were some people that came out and started talking about Maddie Morphosis in a more shady manner, mainly Jasmine Kennedy running around on different podcasts and spilling tea. Even spilled some tea about allegedly that Maddie has a Craigslist article where cross-dressers seeking man or whatever the case is. I had saw the clips of that and I cackled. What if you like it? I love it. Everybody got their little fetishes, but she spilled this tea on Kelly Mantle's show. So if y'all want to see the Kelly Mantle show with Jasmine Kennedy, where she brings this mess up, you go ahead and watch that. So recently, there was a podcast, or I don't know if he has a podcast, or I know he has a YouTube channel. Some queen by the name of Boy Gage, and that's with two eyes, Boiigage. And so he asked the question, what is the tea regarding this whole Kerri Colby, Maddie Morphosis drama that's going on? So Eureka O'Hara took it upon herself to get in the comments, because I have that receipt too. I had to search far and wide for that because she deleted it. She decided to take up to social media and post the following. She said, he got one of the girls drunk and took advantage of her. So when WoW realized they were both cast on the season of All Stars, the story was expressed. They sent her home, and that's all I know. I found out after I did her podcast because none of the girls called me to explain. So I don't know how long ago Eureka did her interview with Maddie, or did her video with Maddie Morphosis. I didn't take the time to Google Schmoogle or look it up. But she revealed that she did the episode, Give It To Me Straight, which is what it's called. And people went in on her about, how dare you do this interview with somebody that's SAing and this, that, and the other. And my thing is this. Kerri Colby has not come out and said this has happened to her. She's alluded to things. And I have the latest video of her where she's speaking on what was the tea. So, Eureka took it upon herself to post that in the comments for what the guy asked. To which I guess people gather her over that, and she decided to delete the post. But of course, once you post something, it's forever. You can't get rid of it. Hence why I'm showing it to you here. So then after that, she decided to get on social media and explain why she took down the post and why she did what she did. So hold on a second as I pull up that clip, and we don't come back. We gonna talk. Please hold.
But no, they're mad because I commented. It was a little messy, and I did admit to Maddie because Maddie texted me, and I deleted it because she had an issue. Because I was being messy. I just wanted to say it because I'm like, why isn't anybody saying it? Like, it's a well-known thing as far as like amongst the Drag Race girls and like being talked about. Like, girls got mad at me because I went on her podcast. Like, after I got on the podcast, girls were mad at me about it. And girl, I just said with the tea. But because Maddie texted me, I did delete it. Like, if it's true, why is it hush hush? Yeah, so I just spoke on it, being messy, actually. And, I'm going to be honest, you know why? Oh, hey, Chrissy. You know why it kind of irked me? Because to me, it just feels like we're always so quick, and this is me being a feminist too. Like, why is everyone always so quick to be all hush hush and quiet when it comes to white cis men? And I was being messy and kind of bitchy, honestly, because when I saw the video, I was just kind of like, why doesn't anyone stay in what I've heard and know to be true? This is what I know to be true. So I just said what I said.
I don't know if you could necessarily say it's what you know to be true, because you said you didn't know anything about this situation until it was brought to your attention by other girls within the drag race fan. Well, not drag race fandom, but in the drag race space, because the other queens was talking about it. So you took it upon yourself to be the bone carrier and put it out there in the world where it wasn't your place to tell said business. But I found it funny because I seen somebody in the comments said, but she ain't said shit about Shangela. So you got a whole lot to say about Matty Morpheus not condoning the behavior if it is true on his part. But you've been real quiet with the allegations regarding Shangela, is what the people are saying. I don't know. I don't follow her like that to know where she stands on the situation. But if the people saying you've been real quiet about Shangela, it's kind of got me side-eyeing you. And another thing that was pointed out to me, because I don't remember who said it, but it was like, if Shangela's so innocent, why the hell she flee to Mexico to get work? People who innocent don't have to leave a whole damn country at the end of the day. So I'm gonna just leave it there. So now some of the people in the comments said it's a double-edged sword because allegedly the sleuths are saying Maddie got Kerri drunk and took advantage of her or tried. As much as I appreciate Eureka for calling it out, if the allegations are true, the queens who were the victims of this should have spoken on it on their time. Absolutely, which is what I said. Or if they choose not to, that's also fine. And that's what I was going to say. Now, what it was to me, what Eureka seemed like she was trying to do was, because when she got called out for doing this situation, she tried to find a way to backpedal out of it by saying, oh, I didn't know. And maybe genuinely you didn't know what had happened. But at the same time, that's not your place to go, well, let me try to slither my way even further out of it. And I'm going to take it to the extreme. Whereas now I'm going to tell all her business and reveal who allegedly it happened to. That wasn't your place to say that. And talk about why is nobody talking about it? Because it's not your place to tell. It's not your business to tell. But child, I shook the damn table, because how all this started was when I posted on my page, and they got over, let me see how many, 62 likes, 106 comments, 3 shares. But it was a lot of people that looked at the post, because I said, excuse me, I find it tacky that a former drag race queen with a big back who made someone spill, or sorry, let me read it again. I find it quite tacky that a former drag race queen with a big back who made someone take the fall for her booger sugar had the nerve to spill Kerri Colby's tea regarding being allegedly SA'd by another drag race queen. So of course nobody knew what I was talking about, so I had to go and put it in the comments, because I try to be vague. Messy. Since you want to be messy, I'm gonna be messy too. But one person said when she explained it, it made sense. She said, "Why are we trying to protect this period who is allegedly displaying predatory behavior?" It kept coming up, and everyone was tap dancing around it. Yeah, they're tap dancing around it, but at the same time, it's not your business to tell. And here's the thing: for all we know, you don't know if it's true. So you going around saying, making such a big allegation. What if Maddie more lawyers up and hit you with a cease and desist or defamation of character? So y'all have to be real careful in regards of some of the accusations, whether true or not, that you're making about someone, especially when you're doing something based on hearsay. It didn't happen to you. It is not your place to tell someone's business. But one person said, of course, Eureka was going to be messy and spill Kerri's tea about Maddie and confirm the rumors everyone has already heard for months now. But then another person I know, Josiah Seth McComsey, said, I used to hit the booger sugar with that big back here in Vegas, too. How she get someone else to take the fall? Oh, yeah, then I had to spill that tea. So apparently, her former assistant, who now goes by Paloma, they transitioned, had ended up taking the fall for her drugs and things. So I was like, so I'm not lying about her love for the nose candies. I be knowing to you. I told you, I got friends in high places that tell me shit. I know it's your business. I ain't trying to be all messy about it, but look, we in the world of gossip. This is what we're gonna talk about. I was trying to see if I could see how many people like the post or whatever, but it doesn't matter. A lot of people responded because it's messy, and so um I do feel like Eureka does have a point where y'all do go around protecting a lot of cis white men when they assault and all this other stuff. That goes without saying. But I feel like y'all need it needs to be on both sides. If you want to come for the the white queens, you got to come for the black ones too. That be out here doing derogatory things to people. And somebody said, meanwhile, you're still dragging Kennedy into this when she don't sexually assault anybody. And she even did the right thing by asking Shangela not to attend. So why is her name still in your mouth? Well, no, that's not necessarily true because Kennedy was like doubling down on the whole thing. I'm not changing on, I'm not adding nobody or taking nobody off. She was very much like that in the beginning, where you was making excuses for the whole Shangela thing. But I do agree, it was like all of a sudden the white queens want to drop out and not the black ones. The black ones still right beside her. But Jasmine Kennedy was out here being messy too. It wasn't just Eureka, but I guess because Eureka is loud, she's annoying and all that other stuff, people are gonna drag her more about it. But Jasmine Kennedy was out here doing her shady shit too, going on other podcasts and spilling Maddie's tea. So where's her out? Where's the dragation on her? But that's not all because we also have Kerri's response. And so I do want to play that for y'all. So hold on. Hold on. I went into the wrong damn thing. Um Sometimes I forget how to do my own damn show. Okay, I got it. Let's go into that.
Hi, everyone. First of all, I wanted to give a huge thank you to those of you who have been reaching out, making sure that I'm doing okay. I am. It's been a very hectic month. I was out of the country most of July, and now I'm just getting ready for all of my work that's coming up this weekend. But I did want to come in and just talk to you for a quick second. Number one, I am fully aware that there's a lot of discourse going on online, and I wanted to talk about a video I posted recently. I wanted to share and give context that I can right now, that I am planning on doing a more proper sit down to really share my story and my experience. But most of what you've heard about this story has never been addressed by me personally. And it is something that I was involved in. And that was simply what the video was about, was just to kind of confirm that, like, I'm a part of it. Don't think that this is to be treated as gossip or tea or anything of that nature. It is very traumatizing. But again, for those of you that have been checking in on my well-being, I'm doing okay. I'm doing better than I ever have. This is something that happened over a year ago. And even though I'm still not fully sure how to process, I do feel like I am getting to a point where I am in a better headspace for sure. And when I have more to share, I will do so. I just ask that y'all give me a little bit of grace and a little bit of time to share when I'm ready.
All right. So she got online and say a bunch of nothing. Per usual, what is what a lot of them do. They love tap dancing around the thing and being vague without saying much of anything. But while she did get love from her fellow drag race contemporaries, such as, well, Bitch Puddin' was never on Drag Race. She was on Dragula. But Bitch Puddin' sent some love. Lexi Love sent some love as well. But some of the people wasn't so understanding. Where one person said, I'm always amazed at how people can ramble for 2 minutes without actually saying anything. Which is where someone commented, I want to talk, I want to share, I plan to do, I want this in my this, and then I want to talk and share, and I want to share. That's basically what it sounded like she was saying. Another person said, I'm sorry, but how can the experience be so traumatizing one day, but just a day ago, you were vague posting about SA for a TikTok trend in a campy way? Well, y'all should not be playing around with no damn SA. Not in no damn TikTok trend. Um, yeah, but another person, I'm sorry you're dealing with something rough, but you cleared nothing up. You aren't obligated to say anything you don't want to, but it's confusing as an observer. Most of us want to take allegations seriously, but it's so unclear if allegations are even being made. So I do agree. It's like, you know what? Figure out what you need to do, work on yourself. I mean, when you're ready to talk, talk. But at the same time, it's like, I do agree. It's hella confusing when you want people to believe you and support you and all this other stuff when these allegations are floating around When the iron is hot, that's when you strike. Not when I'm ready, but then when y'all finally speak up, we done moved on to the next thing and nobody gives a damn. So unless it's a situation where you're trying to dot your I's and your T's across and you're actually going to take this person to court for assault, then I can understand if that's a direction that you want to go into. But you I want to be empathetic and understanding, and on one hand, I am. But yeah, I just feel like these are heavy allegations. You had somebody out here spill your tea without your permission. You got to get ahead of it. You don't get to be like, well, because now your hand's been forced. Now you've been outed. Your business has been told you know, without your permission. So now you're put in a place of like, fuck. Now I need to get ahead of it. I need to speak on it and clear things up and nip it in the bud. That's what you have to do. Otherwise, everybody's got this cloud over their head, and when they see Maddie Morpheus walking down the street, people got all these allegations going against them, and you can only defend yourself for so long before it's like, okay, now y'all defaming me and it's hurting my coins or whatever the case, and now I got to take your ass to court. So hopefully y'all work this out before it gets to a point where it's not fixable, if you know what I'm saying. So I say all this to say, what do y'all think of all this mess surrounding Eureka spilling Kerri's tea, allegedly about Maddie Morphosis getting her lit and trying to take advantage of her? Because apparently, I guess when they got that term, he's known as the dog diddler. And that came from Heidi in Closet. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.